Hello, and welcome to the Service Learning Program Information Tutorial. My name is Morgan Kirk. I am the Service Learning Coordinator. We are located in the Office of Grants, Economics, and Workforce in Building 200, Room 225. This PowerPoint will go over what service learning is, how and where to start service learning hours, and I will also go through the packet page by page just for students to know how to fill out the packet correctly and efficiently. So this first slide will explain what service learning is and examples of how students are able to gain those service learning hours. So service learning is an opportunity to serve in the community and gain an understanding of civic responsibility. The student has a chance to reflect on their service experience, which can help with building character and problem-solving skills. Some examples of how students are able to gain those service learning hours are feeding the homeless or disadvantaged, donating time to a shelter or children's program, or participating in building homes. Next slide is how does service learning work? So first is that you'll find a service learning opportunity. Second is that you will complete the assumption of risk document and submit it to the Office of Grants, Economics, and Workforce Development that is located in room 225. This form needs to be turned in prior to the start of students gaining their service learning hours. The next thing is that the students will start their service learning experience. They will then track your time and hours per the guidelines outlined in the packet on the front page. They will complete the student information and agency placement information form. The packets must be submitted into our office in room 225. And once your packet has been cleared and verified, your documents will be prepared and mailed to you. And so those documents will include a letter of recognition or a bronze, gold, or silver certificate. So the level of recognition and the number of hours will be located at the top of the service learning packet, which you will see in the next slide. Okay, since I have gone over what service learning is and how does it work, I will then go thoroughly through the service learning packet. So right in front of you is the front page of the service learning packet. It gives you an idea of our definition of what service learning program is. It also goes into detail about the recognition level and number of hours of volunteer service. So in order for a student to receive the letter of recognition, they must do a minimum of 20 hours. And to receive certificate levels and a letter of recognition, the other hours are on the other side, so it's 100 or more. You do have to serve at a nonprofit organization. If you have an issue of trying to find a nonprofit organization or other agencies that you'd like to do your volunteer hours at, we will have a link on our website that you're able to open up our opportunities list. In order for your packet to be considered complete, you have to complete a reflection paper and it must be a minimum of 1 page type double space. It also needs to include the following questions that is listed under there. At the bottom of the packet is not due no later than December 15th, so the last day of the semester. We will not accept any packets the day after, so please make sure that you turn in before or the day of December 15th. The second page of our service learning packet is the North Orange County Community College District Internship Program and is the Student Assumption of Risk, Liability Waiver, and Release Form. I'm going to read the first paragraph of this assumption of risk just so folks are able to grasp the understanding on why we need students to fill this out prior to the start of their hours. So it states that by the signature below, the undersigned acknowledges that participation in North Orange County Community College Internship Program activity is voluntary. I, as a student, certify that I am over the age of 18 years and acknowledge that there may be risks associated with my participation in this activity, such as serious physical or psychological injury, pain, suffering, illness, disfigurement, temporary or permanent disability, or economic loss. These injuries may arise from my own or other actions, inactions, or negligence, or the condition of the activity locations or facility. Nonetheless, I assume all risks of my participation in this activity, whether known or unknown to me, including travel to and from the activity or any events incidental to this activity. So pretty much this whole paragraph is just explaining that if anything happens with you at the agency or at the organization that you are accumulating your volunteer hours, we are not liable for it. The third page of the packet is the student information and agency placement information page. Please make sure that throughout the whole packet you are completing the packet within blue or black ink. Please make sure that your information is updated just in case if I need to contact you or when I'll be sending out verified documents to your address. Please make sure that is updated. Below, you'll put in your agency placement information, so the site name, their address, the site supervisor, so the point of contact, their phone number, just in case if I need to get in contact with them. Below that, you'll be describing your duties, so what are you doing there? And then below that is student learning outcomes. So what did you learn through the experience, or what did you take away from this experience that stuck with you? The fourth page of this packet is the timesheet. So students will still fill out the top of the sheet with their student name, student ID, the agency, and their phone number. Just a reminder, throughout the whole packet, the student needs to fill it out within blue or black ink just to complete all forms. So this timesheet is where students record their date, their time in, their time out, the daily total hours, and the supervisor's signature. Above is an example of how it should look when they turn it in. So if there's a line that a student did not have a line that is signed by their supervisor, were unable to count those hours because this is proof that they are doing their civic responsibility within the community. So we want to make sure that the students are showing their time sheets to the supervisor and they're doing their part within that agency or organization. The last page of your packet is the student survey. So this is just surveying your service learning hours that you did at your organization or agency, but it's also surveying the connection that you had with service learning and within the class that you're doing your service learning hours for. So where the connection between the two, and also seeing if you did your civic responsibility within the community, did that agency or organization give you that responsibility to serve your community? Okay, and then the last page of this PowerPoint is my contact information. So if you have any additional questions or concerns, feel free to contact me. Um, and we are located in the Office of Grants, Economic and Workforce Development in Building 200, Room 225. Thank you for tuning in to the Service Learning tutorial.